Hello, hello, how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing good because it's the last stream for the gym. How's everybody doing? And we're almost done. We're almost there, as the uh, Princess and the Frog reference says in the little image I did. So we're here, we're ready. We just need to add more polish, add some assets that are still coming in, and we're good to go. We're good to go. We're gonna make a build for the web, as we've been doing for the past month, and we're gonna do a Windows build for the first time. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to make a Mac build, even though I'm using a Mac, because I need to sign the build. That's more complex than it needs to be. And honestly, as a Mac user, I can't even tell you there's not enough. It's not worth it to just make a Mac version for it just yet. So since you can already play on the web, it's like redundant. But for those that want to play on their desktop without going through itch, I'm gonna make a Windows build. So that's it. I'm just trying to clean my glasses because just all mistied. Okay, good enough. Let's go. So the changes. Oh man, the game has some changes. Yesterday, let me just get you up to speed. So I added a quit button. I don't think you can see it. Give me a minute. I added a quit button because it's a Windows game. It's supposed to be a Windows game eventually, so that quit button is gonna close the game. Yeah. See if I press it, it should quit. There you go. And I'm probably gonna do a specific build without that button for the for web version, because it doesn't make sense to have a quit button on the web version. Oh, I'm gonna write that down. You can play the check this all the submissions for the jam, man. We're 15 games in, 15 entries, and Pom Punks is here. Just gonna copy this. I'm gonna go back to this because this is a beautiful image. Not this. I just submissions. This is a beautiful image with all the games that are currently being developed. So, as always, thanks for on the last stream of the jam. Here you can play the latest build of the game. Thanks for joining on the last stream of the jam. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. I'm gonna pin this, and off we go. All right. Thank you, as always, for joining, Calarse. I know you've been here lurking. Thank you so much for doing so. It's always nice to have recurring viewers. And we go back to the game itself. So you can notice, you might not notice because there's a line there, but it says build 1 release for the game jam. And check this out. We have better icons. We're gonna change some of them down the line, but we have I, Hip, Frevo, and right now our girl Palm doesn't have an icon, but it's coming through later today. Give me a minute. I'm gonna put on the little text. There we go. And check this out. Hip, Frevo, yes, we know, and Palm. She has her rough animations done. We have all 4 characters with at least the rough animations. And you know who else is here? Random question mark, dude. Yes. Now it's just for aesthetics to just have a question mark there. But yeah, let's see how Palm works. Okay, so. And we're gonna try on chill. Check this out. So Palm is more floaty. You can see she's like slower. And her special, she just hovers. Oops, she got hit. She get mad when she gets hit. Like her expression is like, she ain't happy about getting hit. And there she goes. Then I'm gonna show you something extra I did. And she looks great. There you go. So yesterday, we got together with Pencil here at home and here at my place, and he finished all the frames for Palm yesterday. And we also did some tweaks of a few things. I believe we did the first time we actually played the game against each other, against anybody in the team actually, like because we were right next to each other, and we play with gamepads, we play with the PS4 controllers. It was really good. Felt really good. There's some balance tweaks that we're gonna need to do down the line, but for now it makes a lot of sense. It works, and well, Palm is here, Frevo is here, and all characters have at least, as I mentioned, at least their uh, rough animations. So I has cleanup, Hip has cleanup, Frevo has roughs, and Palm has roughs. And we're good. We are good. Palm has the more involved idle animation with more frames. She has 6 frames in her animation, even though it's just her blinking. But it's so smooth and so cool. So it was worth it. And now you notice that the little icons, eyes icon, I'm gonna try, I don't know if I can zoom in without breaking the whole thing, but it's wiggling too. Kind of like the whole thing with the UI. So the idea is that I now have some Hip and Frevo frames, and eventually I'm gonna have Palm frames that are gonna just wiggle like also the question mark is doing right here, right? It's all part of the vibe, and that's how we're gonna roll. So I'm gonna cut this here, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit of what I'm doing today besides importing graphics and stuff. Is there's a bug that if you kill Frevo while he's using his tongue, the tongue's still there, so you have like 2 tongues whenever, like within his animation frame of getting hit, and the tongue that you released on your special. So that shouldn't happen. That's a silly bug. Sorry, I got hiccups. And of course, ongoing implementation of art. I'm gonna try to do this, which is either change the spawn points so the insta kills on spawn don't happen, or make the second character, the character that's spawning, spawns somewhere that doesn't affect the player. There's gonna be a bug that I don't remember. There's gonna be a bug when it comes to what happens when you don't have momentum and you fall vertically forever. This is something that didn't used to happen because of a bug. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So one of the main issues, I'm gonna put it on mute just so it doesn't annoy everyone, even though Entropy's tracks are bangers. But here's something that used to happen. I'm gonna use slide because it's the more obvious one. I changed the palette of this level. It was hard to read. It's still kind of hard to read, but not that much. It's getting there. And so what's going on is this, if I was charging and fell, what happened before is you could do a mid-air jump and it could mess you up. And that's kind of like, yeah, that's so cool. And it's a mechanic that I didn't want it to happen. So, and I also fixed some of the colliders for the buttons because the buttons didn't work properly a couple of days ago. And there's a, let's say, quality of life fix I did. It's not necessarily quality of life, but quality of, it's polish. What I did was polish. So I'm gonna show you something. I gotta do something about this now that I see like this. I'm probably gonna change the palette again because I cannot read. There we go. I cannot read the key hints if that happens on this level. So I'm gonna go like bug key hints on arena slide are hard to read. Try using the outline. There we go. And what I'm saying is, check this out. I'm gonna play the game as it is right now on H. Dismiss. I gotta do the gonna use player because it's gonna be more obvious with these two in particular. So let's use chill because it's the more readable. And if you notice this, because come on. Okay, that looked decent enough. Let's see what Frevo looks like now. Come on, let me do it. Now it's looking good. It's not, you know, punk select. There we go. It's not helping my point here, so I'm gonna do this. Damn, it worked. So what I'm trying to do is show a moment when the hit is not properly hitting the character. The colliders did hit, but the animation doesn't look. There you go. Kind of like that. There's like this gap between the character that gets hit, and the hitting character. I'm just gonna play on CPU because it feels more obvious when playing CPU because it just happens. But it convey the idea of what I'm saying, and hopefully. Oof, that should have hit. That's something that also got fixed because some hits are weird. Oof, I got hit. Will I hit you? No. See that? See that? That's what I wanted to fix. That is exactly what I wanted to fix. So, give me a minute. Just let me go up. There we go. So, what I try to do is, in order to avoid that, let's just go home. Mute CPU, and I'm gonna be you, and I'm gonna be you. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. And what I wanted to do is every hit is, there we go. You notice that it lands on the head. It landed on the head. There we go. And what I'm doing is, I'm gonna tell you a little secret that I did of what I did. So boom. And see that? That's what happened. Should I go for the rematch, but let's go against hip. Let's go and chill. Oops. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oof. I got hit there. I also fixed some positioning of the, hit. Oof. There we go. I'm showing the hitboxes just for the sake of reading. There we go. Check that out. So what the game is doing right now is, see how better it feels? It's a game feel thing. Like, you feel like you actually nailed the character right on the spot. But what it's actually doing is, when the colliders collide, redundancy valid, when the colliders collide, what I do is I keep the character that got hit on its place, but I move the aggressor in a point where the colliders kind of match in both horizontal and vertically. So if it's a graphic that it's slightly off or moves a bit off when it hits, I correct that the next frame immediately and position the aggressor character right on top of the defending character. And that way it looks like you just hit them right in the head. Does that affect gameplay? Not really, because what you're doing is showing the hit in a more, satisfactory way, if you will. The colliders are still working as intended, and the colliders are positioned in a, let's say, sensible way. It's like nothing is relatively off with the characters, but what happens is, let me show you what I'm talking about, because it was sort of an issue. Let's go with I. Let's use her colors, right? So if you remember, the hurt box and the hit box depend on these points. I don't know if you can see them. Like this right here is the first point of the hurt box, and this is the second point of the hurt box. So the game draws the hurt box in here, and every frame either repositions or stays in the same place or whatever. Same with charge, it scales and moves with the character and with these points. However, what happens is, say I am idle and I got hit. Do you notice that the whole canvas moves? So, relative to the idle position, her head used to be here, and on hit, her head is here. So, that can generate a visual problem after the hit, because the hit was done during the idle frame. But the animation of getting hit is moved slightly vertically down, and that's what generates like a shoe, a gap, and the character's head. And I don't want to do that. So what I do is I wait a frame, I calculate where the collider cells are still are, like what is it? Hit. So I know what the hurt box is for hit, even though I don't use it as an actual hurt box, because a hit character no longer tracks its own hit positioning. And I pick the center point of the collider and the top point of the bounding box of the collider for the hurt box. And for the aggressor character, I pick the middle point of the hitbox and the bottom of the bounding box of the hitbox. And I do an average horizontally, and I position the character relative to the top point of the bounding box of the defending hurt box. Abstractly and in the air, it might be hard to track, but the results, it's what you're seeing. It's like on hit, you see the character stepping on the enemy's head, and which is more satisfactory than seeing a huge gap that it might not have bothered you while playing, but it was definitely noticeable, and now it feels so much better, right? So with that said, that is part of the quality of life stuff that I was working on yesterday. And also the charge thing that I mentioned is also like one of the other issues that the game was dragging along for quite a while now. So what happens is there might be a chance. There is a chance that by level design you could have a problem. Probably in Arena 3. Arena 3 is chill. It's the chill level. So what happens is I'm gonna have a hard time showing this, and it's gonna happen like in an instant if I try not to find it, because that's how bugs go. But the problem is specifically in this area, if I'm charging and I fall vertically, I lose all horizontal momentum, and what the I gotta fix that. Let's go with bug wall bounce doesn't reset squash stretch. There you go. I'm gonna try to fix the bug that I'm talking about, but it's kind of weird because it happens when the action is going on and not when I'm trying to pull it off. And I hate that. There we go. This is it. This is the bug. I cannot do anything now because no input is getting picked up because I'm falling. Best I can do is let the other player try to kill me. What I can do though is I can make a fake timer. So if you haven't been, let's say, on land for a while, let's just try to move you in some way somewhere. Like, I honestly don't know how. It's gonna look rough, but it's gonna be a solution, and that's what I'm going for, right? So let's start with killing Frevo, this is something I'm gonna do. So wall bounce, this should be an easy win. And what happens when you don't have momentum and you fall vertically forever? This here. So let's do the wall bounce first. And I remember it was either gameplay or player that was wall bounce. There you go. Wall bounce here. What happens on wall bounce? I set the stats and I set the state to jump right. What I should do, fem actor set size is self base width times the sine of your current width. This will set the size of the character to reset, to stop. If it's having like a squash and stretch thing going on, it will reset it. It's like stop. What, did I say cancel? I'm brilliant. Set size, and I set size based width times the sine, because sine can either be -1 or 1. So it's like, it's just a definition of what side it's looking, the character is looking. Self width, there we go, and self base height, there we go. Oh, that's it. That's how we do it, and we do it first here and first here. See that? I'm gonna go with versus player, bump, on chill, and yeah, now it makes sense. The closer I am to a wall, the closer it should. What happened? She looks so small. What happened there? Oh my god. What is going on? No. So what happens if I change the state to a jump? And so player squash and stretch is a tween called squash. I'm gonna have to stop this, I think. I mean, you already do this, then what is going on? Sure. I'm probably gonna have to do exactly, but it's already doing it. I don't understand what's going on, man. Wall bounce. Let's see. I'm gonna stop saying this should be an easy win because there never are. I always have this problem right now. So if it's right, it should do this. If it's left, it should do the other thing. And okay, bum. Let's go with show. I'm gonna go to the other wall, see what happens. Yeah, what is going on? She gets so small. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. So you have a base width, you have a base height. If the state is jump, you flip and change the state to left. Cool. So what if I don't scale? No, wait. So what if I don't scale? I should have the same problem I was having before. Makes sense, right? I'm gonna go for sway because no, I need to go to this but on slide because this has a wall. Do you notice that? That's fine. She gets weird. I'm gonna do a The jump, what is it? Jump. So squash, no. Squash stretch. You got it right. Squash stretch. Jump. Okay, so it's here. So when the new state is jump, you gotta do this. Got it. And oh, there's a wait here. Hello. Is this part of the issue? Let's go. Let's make this smaller. It shouldn't be a problem. So if it's running, it stops. If it's running, it stops. Then we set the size and we move on with our lives. Is that it? I hate it if that's it. I'm just gonna with chill. Boom. Oops. There. Oh, you got momentum there? No. I mean, I got saved. I'm gonna do it on another level because this is not showing up. There we go. Saw that. Oh, that's interesting. Can't charge against the wall. And it does a weird thing. Let's go. I like it. It's super weird, but I like it. Okay, so no. I'm just gonna go with this on wall bounds. What am I writing here? Okay, so wall bounds. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna set the size. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna set the size. Will this work? Nobody knows. So let's go. Man, this level has been a problem for different reasons. Okay, nothing weird happened there. I think I knew. Okay. Let me pick another level. No. Ah! Muscle memory. There we go. Chill. Ah! Damn it. Appears to be better. Whoop. And let's fall. And see, now I'm stuck. Good. So I know how to fix this one. Wallbound doesn't reset squash and stretch. Let's go with that. Let's say it's fixed. What happens when you don't have momentum and you fall vertically forever? And yeah, that is a question. So how we do it? We do 3. We do 3 seconds and we just. I have an idea. So wall bounds and this is going to be a hack, so I'm going to call it as such. It's going to be hack. Avoid forever falling when losing X momentum. X momentum. This could be fixed with level design, but I don't want to change that level design. I think it works for what it's intended. So, and it's also a bug in the game. It's like, I cannot always rely on level design to fix this. This is going to be hacky. That's why I'm saying this. So, here's how it's going to go. So when the actors are landed or is on the floor, if it's not on the floor and twin is not running, where is it? Twin. Fall failsafe, it's going to be called, and self UID, just to check itself. And if it's not, then start it. So like fam actors, tween, value, yeah, it's fine. Fall, failsafe, and self UID. This is the identifier. I don't care about the values. 5 is too much, so I'm just gonna make a local variable here. I'm just gonna make failsafe fall, failsafe trigger time, and it's gonna be, I don't know, 3. So after 3 seconds, it's gonna do something about it, right? So it's fall, failsafe trigger time. And what happens when fam actors tween is finished? Fail, fall, fail, oof, fall. Quite a mouthful I did to myself here. Fail safe and self UID. And what I'm gonna do is pick how close you are. And so what I'm gonna do is like bring the character slowly to the center of the level. The idea is every 3 seconds, I'm gonna move the character slightly to the center. Maybe 3 seconds, it's not that good. So I'm just gonna try with 2 first, if it's not too obvious. And first I'm gonna check which difference is bigger. So I'm gonna compare 2 values, which is the distance between fam actors X and viewport left on gameplay. And with viewport right. So what I'm trying to do is, how far are you from either side? Are you closer to the left than to the right? If you're closer to the left than fam actors, simulate control right. Because you're closer to the left, I want to bring you closer to the right. Got it? And if it's else, I'm gonna simulate a to the left. But also, you have to be in the air, man. So fam actors, floor, you do not have to be on the floor. So what happens is, I'm running this failsafe while they're on the air. Every 2 seconds, maybe 2 seconds is too much. It's just gonna go like fucking 5. Let's go. And if the failsafe triggers and you're still in the air, this is gonna bring some problems. So, and I'm gonna do on landing. I need to do an on landing. Fam actors landing. On landed, I'm gonna stop this. Stop. Fall, fail safe, and self UID. It's just a small nudge. That's what I'm trying to do. It's like a small nudge to either side of the screen. And the state is not special either. There's a lot of weird. This is edge casing as fuck, but it happens very frequently, as you know, I've noticed. So it's not that much of an edge case, but I'm trying to cover that base. And the value instance variable state, and state is not special. There we go. This should do the trick. Said as the trick was not made. Let's see. So a fast way to reproduce this was like this. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2. It's not doing it. It did it. It did. It took its sweet time, but it did. It took its sweet time, but it did. It's imperceptible, so I'm just gonna shorten that time. And you notice that it's like super niche what I'm doing right now. Like edge casing, heavily edge casing. So my fear is it triggers in the wrong time at the wrong moment. That's why I'm giving it like a lot of time. What I want to do is, just for the sake of noticing, no, I want to, I'm going to do this so I know that it triggered. And my biggest fear is that Palm has to use it. Because Palm is too floaty. And didn't make it. Cool. Oh, of course now it doesn't work. There we go. There, fixed. There you go. 3 times. So if it does 3 times, I'm just going to simulate it twice. Does this make sense? I don't know. I don't know. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, come on, not now. I'm gonna be here for a while, apparently. Just right on the edge. Come on. Come on. Ah. Come on. God damn it. I'm gonna try on the other end just for kicks. Like, Palm doesn't give a fuck. She's just blinking her way and it's like, what the fuck is she doing? There we go. I'm still doing 3, so... This is not as fast as I thought, but it does work. Yeah, so if you fall, you know you're gonna have a little time of just falling. You're gonna notice it, like going, oh no, it's happening to me, and then it's not. So if I do this, let's see what happens if I do this, like whatever. This is gonna fuck up the game now I think about it, but I'm gonna add this sound again because I cannot hear anything. Let's play audio. There we go. Play. No. Big. Yeah, big noise. And I'm gonna play without music. I need a landing sound. Yeah, it fixed. Does a little correction, even though I do not need it then. Might be too close. And my biggest issue is palm. It's imperceptible, but it's annoying. I love her. She's gonna get fixed on every jump, huh? She needs to squash and stretch for that. She kind of does it, but what happened there? Also that I don't like what I saw there. That I don't like. I don't know why it happened. Changes to a animation state of something different. I know. So palm, special palm. I know what's happening. Call special palm. Is there a special palm release? Yes. What is special palm release? It changes the animation. Animation to fall. But if char palm parent, get a parent. Has parent. No, I know you have a parent. I need to pick your parent. It's the other way around. It's not parents picking kids. It's the other way around. Fem actor. And the fem actor is on the floor. Fem actor is on the floor. So if it's on the floor, we go idle. But if it's but if it's in the air, we do fall. What am I doing anyway? There we go. Where else am I using animation fall? Ooh, I don't? Did I misspell it? Animaton. Yeah, that makes sense. Animation fall. Where else am I triggering this? So when special B finishes, you're gonna have the same problem here. Yes. So let's do the same logic for Frevo here. Where's Frevo? Special B finished. So no, I need this logic. And I'm gonna kill this, and I'm gonna replace palm with Frevo. There we go. So that problem shouldn't happen. I'm gonna try this. Now that I know why it happens, I'm gonna try it. So I got up too close to the floor to make this. He lands before I can even trigger it, so it's like... Gonna try palm. Okay, so it's not happening now. Hopefully. Ah, you notice the sound of the... How they would call it? Forever. The word forever was involved. There we go. Forever. Yeah, one is too much. Just deal with it. Fall forever until you just... screwed. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's drop this. Okay, so what happens when you don't have a mentor and you get fixed? That's what you do. Killing Frebo while he has tongue out doesn't destroy it. Let's do that. How is Frebo? Projectile Frebo. When is it spawn and who is the parent? Add child. Who gets this? And... Hey! Thank you, Firelands. Thank you for the follow. Follower goal! 90 followers! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Alright. You're awfully quiet, Lot, so feel free to just drop any lines of questions or whatever. We are finishing this build today. Today. We're doing great time, honestly. So it's just, we're polishing stuff. That's what we're doing here. We're polishing stuff. So, I know it's the child of the character. Got it. So if I'm state, give me a minute. State hit. If the new state is hit, where are you? Set after character after image stop. It should be a function on its own. I could do it very, not very abstract. I could do it abstract so it scales if other characters start using this. But I'm just gonna go with just gonna make it a hack. Name it as such. Hello, how you doing, Trasco? Hack, delete, Frevo, tongue. Is this how I spell it? Never mind. Delete Frevo tongue if from special, if it's out. Colors, change background. This is an edge case. And that is fine. There we go. So, fam characters. Child. Has children. No, pick the children. Projectile Frevo B. And also Projectile Frevo A. Projectile Frevo, that's it. Being better. Taking a rest before continuing with the project. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Hope it gets better. Projectile, destroy. And replace. Keep this. Replace. Object with Frevo B. Do I still have the debug button of letting people spawn on my head? No, I don't want this. I want this. Frevo. Zup! How you doing, Zigzwa? When I try to say your name like real quick, it sounds like super weird, so it's Zigzwa. And Frevo, my boy here, has a tongue. And yeah, this works. So what I want to do is I'm gonna try to do the special and get hit, and it got deleted. We're good. We Gucci. And he's dead. Bye yo. Forever wins. Wop wop. I love that he goes like wop wop. I have fun. Ah, the animation. Yes, this is Pencil. Franco Sugi did the animations. This is the rough animations for Frevo, and Funky has been cleaning them up. But we agreed and solved that the only characters that have the cleanup are these twos, like Eye and Hip, and then it's Frevo gets just roughs and also Palm, and yeah, this is random, but yeah, Palm is looking cool. If I'm being honest, I'm gonna play against a. Oh, that's a bug. It's like, yeah, I know about this. Bug, reset the palette character on CSS. Otherwise, you get second palette on another run. I understood this. On another run. There we go. El arte de Suki, no. El arte es de un tipo que se llama Funky Space Alien. Funky Space Alien hizo los diseños de personajes y le dejó un documento con pila de instrucciones a Franco para que hiciera los roughs de las animaciones, y las animaciones las hizo Franco, y después este flaco Funky las pasó en limpio. What I just mentioned in Spanish is basically that he's asking if Pencil Wings, Suki is his last name, Pencil Wings' actual name, and no, he didn't do the art. Pencil did the rough animations of the characters based on Funky Space Aliens designs. So it's mostly everything is based around the aesthetic from Funky's designs. I did the whole UI, the logo, and stuff like that. Like graphic design was on my end. Pencil did rough animations for the characters based on Funky's notes, and Funky is doing the cleanup and it's doing other parts of the art, and well, he created the characters and stuff like that. So it's like the art direction is coming from Funky. Oh shit, I was gonna write something down and I forgot. Oh no, it's this. Cool. So this is fixed. Killing Frevo while he had his tongue out is fixed. Reset the palette. Yes, this is something that happens. You notice that I'm like blue instead of green, even though I didn't pick that. Because there's a failsafe in the game right now that if both players pick the same character and nobody picked an alternative palette, it automatically picks a new palette for the player that picks the character the second. And but I do not reset those values when you go back to the character select screen. So now the game thinks I was Frevo, like player 2 was Frevo with the default palette, and it gave me, the last user to pick, the secondary palette of Frevo by default. That's just stuff. Let's play, yeah. So you can see, I lost the music, boo. So you can see that this is Palm. These are her animations. She's looking great. And I'm trying to avoid her. Get out of my way. No. Girl. She floats. Get hit. She's not happy about getting hit. Come on. Get back here. No. When we were playing with Pencil, like, Frevo's special was kind of OP. Or at least that's how we felt it. There you go, get hit. Oof. You notice the whips made a noise, even though I was just, oof! Defeated by my own CPU, that's it. I call it an absolute victory. There we go. All right, so I need to reset this, and where's the character select? Yeah. And Or the character. It's on player, right? No, it's on gameplay. So I need to do this. I need to reset this to these values. All right. So when I go into character select screen, I should do this. Set value player one character is empty, and so is player two. That way, the palette issue will not come out. I don't need to test this. This is wrong. You should test it. It's easy to test. So give me a minute. So this is what I'm gonna do. And the way it goes is I should go back and pick hip and not have a reset palette. So it's working properly. It's working as intended. So cool. That bug is done. Spawn points. I'm gonna do spawn points. Key hints on arena slide. Yeah, this is. I'm just gonna put them here because I know I can do them. This is gonna be easier, and this is gonna be for the end. Because what I mean by this is, you can see here. These are all the submissions for the jam. Oh man, am I opening windows? You can tell like open image. Let me see that. Oh man, you could be bigger. You could do something about that. There you go. So right now, hips, eyes here have no shine, so it's like soulless bunnies killing you. It almost has like a, what is it? Hollow Knight vibe to it. And no, the idea is that they're a cute bunny, so they should have yeah, check them out. It's a cute bunny. They should have the little shine in their eyes. They should have a soul. And yeah, that's a small tweak. The thumbnail still looks cool as fuck. I honestly love how it looks. And of course, he could use some work, whatever, it's fine. And what happened here? Die. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna do a little break. I'm gonna go Fiverr to the bathroom and be right back. And yeah, just continue to finish this thing, right? Bye. All right, and we are back. How's everybody doing? Uh, I was gonna mention, just gonna say it in Spanish for Sexua, because she's a she's a Uruguayan friend, so we speak in Spanish in this house. But tengo ganas de hacerme un PNG tuber, y vi el tuyo que me pareció adorable, así que si me andas dando bola, si me estás escuchando, después te voy a preguntar cómo hacer, porque tengo ganas de armarme uno. Y porque quiero jugar con eso del macaquito medio Skeletor. Porque estoy poniendo Skeletor en muchos lados y prefiero armarme un personaje alrededor de eso. Y si sigo streameando, por lo menos que sea ese macaquito. Pero está. So, yeah. I want to do what I mentioned was I want to do a PNG tuber eventually. And she knows how to do those because she has a great channel, art channel. She's great. And yeah, and I want to know how to do it. And probably do like this little Skeletor persona, but not Skeletor because, yeah, Mattel. And, well, yeah, play around with that. Anyway, let's keep making this game. Let's keep finishing this game because it's at the door. It's like almost at the finish line. So, key hints on the arena slide are hard to read. Try using the outline. What if I don't? What if I use something else on the. Boo. What is this? I got a bot. Let's bot this boy back. Why am I not seeing? Not published to chat. Oh, I saw a bot. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said nothing. There's a bot. Screw that. I woke up. Thank you, Funky. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're feeling better, man. It's been a thing. It's cool. I'm doing some bug fixing and some other stuff in the meantime, so no rush, no worries. Do the icons with their animations. This is part of the art implementation. But it's something that I want to do. I don't want to forget. So we are good. We are golden. So, key hints. What if I just change the path now? Come on. Arena 2. So anybody of the artist around can help me a bit with the color scheme. I've been stealing color schemes around. I've been picking colors from some other inspiration sources. And so some of you might know that the colors of this one are based on a Townsville placeholder I used at the beginning of the project. And they look cool. And the platforms, I tweaked the colors so they fit the palette, right? So they're reddish on one end and they're this teal bluish on the other, right? The what is it? The ones that do not move are like in this teal that I mentioned, this dark teal, and the ones that move have the reddish. Cool, cool. So what happens with the other arenas? So the slide arena, I tried a palette before, and now I'm using this darker palette. I think it looks cool. The problem is, I don't think the platforms are that readable, and I'm gonna have to try something else. Like, they read, but they could read better, and that's where you folks come in. If you can think of a better palette for this. Now that I think about it, maybe the like the rigid platforms could use, instead of this off purple, it could go into the orange one here from the sky. I'm gonna try that. So what's this color? Give me this. I'm not saying this is a perfect solution. The idea is, if we're gonna follow up with the project, we're gonna have a revision of backgrounds. At least that's what Funky mentioned, and I agree. We can just revisit this down the line. What if I do this? What if they're pinkish? Duck, duck, and slide. They're not half bad. They're not half bad, if I'm being honest. I think they read slightly better. They read slightly better, maybe. I don't know. It's probably the pinkish. I probably have to go with pink. So is this the color? I do have a good candidate for the background artist, but I'll share that once the jam is for sure. No problem. So I'm gonna give it another try. It blends a bit to the background. It slightly blends, but what I'm gonna do is, I believe this is exactly what I did, honestly. So it's gonna be like this, and I'm gonna go maybe here? I don't know what I'm doing now. Oh no, my bad. I pressed the second player. There we go. It reads. It's not perfect, but it reads, which is important. There's always a revision. We can always revise it later. So, I'm sorry. Hello! How you doing, MS? Hey, Macy. So, and this one is not half bad. Chill is not half bad. I think it's fine. For what it needs to be, it's fine. One, let's go. That's gonna fix itself. If I'm lucky, it's gonna fix itself? Come on, man! I fixed you. Don't do this to me now. There we go. Jesus, took its sweet time. It took its sweet time, but sure. Good, good. Nice to know. Nice to hear. I'm gonna have to add something to this, right? Jesus, I hate that. I want lunch before the long weekend so I can have a little pom-poms. That's cool. That's cool. We have a long weekend here in the rest of the world when compared to the States. Because May 1st, it's International Workers' Day. But you folks at the States have the Labor Day sometime in, what is it, June? July? I don't remember. The rest of the world just has a holiday for workers on, yeah, tomorrow. So it's a long weekend. And I hate this bug. It's not a bug. It's like the behavior is intended. The bug is like if you just slide a little bit after the jump, you just go pom-poms for dessert. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do something weird. That's it. This is on gameplay. Gameplay it is. And where did I paste it? No. This is what I was looking for. This is not perfect by a country mile, but it's gonna do the trick. And it's gonna fix. It's not what I wanted to do, which is depend on level design so this doesn't happen, but let's just go for it, if I'm being honest. Align, edge. There's not much into like making very specific and good level design, if I'm being honest. Let's hear this on gameplay. So you should go to the back. No, I'm gonna keep it here. So it draws in front of the wall. And the wall should have like a texture or something. Right now there's like flat colored. Hasn't been a problem, if I'm being honest. So I'm just gonna leave them at that. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, adds a little bit to it. So if I get to fall, I don't need the fixer. There we go. See? Now I don't have the problem. With a little bit of level design, you can fix everything, you see? You also have a little bit more verticality. Not that I would needed that, but sure. Anyway. Yeah, on the Arena 2, I'm going to do something here, which is key hints show. Pt.16 input, set color, set font color, there we go. And it's going to be RGB, exclusive this, and it's going to be black. This is, if I have an outline, I'm going to do this. Else. What I need is, I'm going to do a silly thing, which is compare to values, layout, name. Oh no, it's sorry, it's arena ID is arena. Woof. Let's give it empty. I just want to see how am I calling the arenas. Arena ID. They're all caps. At least that's what they look like. Yeah, they're all caps. That's cool. So if I do Arena 2, if hack, if this is a hack, we're going to comment it as such hack. Force the font to be white on this arena because the background is too dark. This is what happens when you are finishing a project on a jam. When you're finishing a project in general, you start doing hacks. And that's how it works. It's fine. Own it. Be happy with it. You're going to finish the game, which is cool. So with this, I do this. I do not enable the effect, but what I want to do is bring it to white. So it's 255, 255, and 255. If everything works, the arenas are going to have the key hints properly. And I have the key, yeah, I have them here. This makes sense. This is what we were looking for. We pause and we select the punks again, and then we pick slide arena, and they're white, which is what we were looking for. When I pause, they turn to black. When I pause, they turn to black. This is what we were looking for. This is good. And what I need right now is actually, I need to see if this happens with the gamepad, because the gamepad needs to turn white too. I don't know if the show key hints already does this, so I'm gonna check. Okay. Oh, that's. I will not fix that. See, it doesn't do it. So that's an edge case that I'm not gonna fix. The one that the outline didn't pop up when I changed the input. But so it's like show gamepad. There we go. Oh, I can do it. I can do it. Can I? Yeah. What I can do, though, is after all of this, I'm gonna, of course, add a weight, because that's how we're rolling this house. And it's weight 0 forces whatever actions come next to happen on the next frame, right? So this is like a, it's actually an internal hack of construct. And what I was looking for is layout, like compared to values. Compare to, oof, compare, oof, to, there we go. Layout name, there we go. It's equal to arena 2. We wait 2 seconds and then we go. For each txt input hint, we turn them to the color. And I can already fix the problem now that I think about it. Oh, where'd it go? Where did it go? I gotta do the same thing here now that I see this. If it's gonna revert, I need to fix this. And what I need to do is I need another event, which is boolean, are you paused? Is paused. So if it has a pause on created, we do this, but instead of white, we do the whole outline thing. We enable the outline and we turn them black. That's what we do. And I'm gonna do this and revert to keyboard this. All right, let's try it. That whole thing has been a mess for a while. Okay, so the way it should work is, no, it should have spawned, and it should have spawned white, right? And if I go, yeah, it changes, but it doesn't add the outline, which is annoying. It should. Oh, I should add my boy here, the weight. My boy here is gonna check things out. So I'm gonna remove that little icon because it's like looking very weird. Sure, whatever. Chill. Yeah! Yeah, that's cool. It works. And what I need now is check on. I saw that. Why is it looking like that? Oh, pause. It's still on. Shoot. So keyboard navigation is. I'm gonna regret this. Boolean is paused to false. This is gonna cost some. This is gonna cost some things to happen. There we go. So it is. What just happened there? I'm not gonna discuss that. I'm not gonna look into it. Fuck it. We ball. I know exactly what happened. I'm not gonna do it. What I want is this. On slide is white. You started before you should have. Don't do that. Don't do this to me right now. And okay. And if I do this, okay, so weird things are happening, and they shouldn't be happening, and I want to check them out now. Why? I'm just gonna leave them there. Anyway, so I'm gonna add them here to a bug like changing inputs mid-match does weird stuff. the outlines and other things. I'm gonna push it to the backlog if I'm being honest, and other things. So it's fixed in the sense that this particular issue is solved. I kind of saw that. Where's the gameplay? Let me check this. What the hell am I trying to do? This is lost. You're still false. Cool. Wait, you didn't turn? Oh, I know exactly what's going on. Exactly what's going on. And you're part of the problem. No, screw you. Function. I need the function which is go to characters. You need to revert pause. When you go to the character, then go to main, you go to false. Whatever, let's do this. Go to credits. There is no pause. Navigation start on versus. Sure. Whatever. So you either go home, you either go to your character set screen or resume. So yeah, I got my bases covered here. And the weird thing on pause shouldn't be happening, question mark? Let's go. Yeah, it's no longer happening. Sort of fix. Let's tweak that spawn points. Do the icons with their animations. Yes, I'm gonna tweak the spawn points. Where's the spawn? Was it spawn character? Yeah, player spawn. No, there's a 4-second thing going on that I don't like it, which is this. It's better if I do this as a tween. Self-destruct actually. And the time's gonna be whatever, 8. I need it to be off screen. That's what I'm doing this. It's gonna be I'm not gonna fix this now. I'm just gonna leave it like this, if I'm being honest. If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm just gonna leave this. So, where's the actor here? There's something that I need to check, which is very silly, but it's important that I do. I need to know what happens to the character. Why is it not there? Oh, do I hide it by code? Fam actor visibility. No, it's gonna be easier to just debug and show it. Where's the fam actor? There we go. So bam, 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 bam. That shouldn't happen, but actors. This guy. Yes! You're still there, and that is fine. That is not the issue. This is not the issue. Where's the dead player? Player death animation. This. When do you disappear? Or are you still... Are you still? I'm going to detach it. It's going to be easier. So it's going to be fam character hierarchy. Remove from parent. If I do this, let's see what messes the whole thing. Feels like it's going to be a huge mess. And I like it. I like a good mess every now and then. There we go. Let's go. Die, bunny. Oof, that was close. Nope. He didn't shake. Oh, that's the problem I'm bringing to the table. That's the problem. I don't know what... What the fuck is going on, man? Jesus, no. Sure. Of course it was gonna be messy. I don't care by now. Let's go. Got it. Okay, so that is relatively fixed. So the problem is that the character just despawns in the middle, and I don't like that. Removing from parents generates problems, apparently. Oh boy. So I'm not removing it from parents. Should have. It makes more sense if I do. It's not working like that. Removing fam care from fam actor on hit causes problems. Look for a solution that lets you show the character falling off screen the whole way through. That's it. Backlog. Spawn points. I believe I put the behavior of flashing on this guy's already, right? What's the behavior? Flash. Cool. So player spawn, and I'm gonna do a little player. Give me a minute. So it's player flash. Player number. So what I'm gonna do is fam actors variable player number. So this fam actor who has a child, which is a character, fam characters flash 4. Let's go 3 seconds. I want to try this. So is this a normal spawn or respawn? This is on start of layout, right? So this is a on spawn. Match started. There we go. Or are we doing this minus? No, let's be bigger. Let's go insane. And what do? We wait. And after wait, what do? We do the flashy thing. Player flash. Dead player number. I love this. Are you remembering that? That player number? Let's hope you do. Let's try with... So what I'm trying to do is, if they're blinking, they shouldn't do any damage. Line art is going to show anyway, but what I'm looking for is... Like, check this out. Okay, hit. Now we're probably going to see eye dropping and flashing. See, that's what I was looking for. And if there's an input, I'm going to cut the flash. That's what I'm going for. Flashing is a bit fast though, so player flash is not going to be that fast. And I'm going to go like, give me a local variable, flash frequency, and it's going to be 0.2. Flash lifespan, let's call it 3. And it's going to go flash frequency, flash lifespan. It's similar, it's not the same, but it's good for me. So if I can do this, I can do fam characters, child, pick children, the line art, and do exactly the same with this. Line art should have, because I already did, yes, I already did that off screen. Let's go. So what this does is, what I'm trying to do is, if you're flashing and you drop, you shouldn't cause any damage, right? And if you're on the floor and you do an input, while flashing, I'm just gonna reset your flashing. That's it. Actually, I might need it to be faster. It's actually... All right. So it's weird that it's here, if I'm being honest. It's close to the respawn, but let's go with that. Well, like each fam actor. Oh, I have a lot of these. Okay. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. It's like set state charge. If I'm charging, yeah, set state is gonna give me this. Set state, there we go. So set state, if the new state is charge, because that is solved already. And here I'm gonna ask, is fam characters flashing? And then flash, fam characters, flash, stop flashing, haha. And also fam characters children, which is the line art. Line art, we stop the flashing of the line art. What I'm trying to do is, you cause no damage. You might not get hit. Or you start charging, you're vulnerable. That's what I'm going for. So it's like colliders, collision. So it's player hit. There was something like this, right? There was something called hit. Of course there's something called hit, but the problem is, what was it? What function was it? It was call box hit. There we go. Call box hit. These are the collision triggers. There's nothing more about this. This is the magnetize function I mentioned, is like the repositioning after you land on the character. So call box hit is oh, I hate this. So it means I gotta check on these. Gonna another condition, which is fam characters flashing. It doesn't have to flash, and you don't have to flash. So neither of you should be able to cause damage if you're blinking, right? This is a normal hit. This is fine. Oof, that's weird. That shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have happened. Oh, what the fuck? What was that? Okay. What the fuck was that? Come on. Not now, man. It's a classic. When you're finishing a project, like everything starts falling apart. It's a classic. So now, broken frames. No. That shouldn't have happened. Why? Oh, I see. I see. Ah, this still happens. All of these still happens. So what I need to do is like I need to like this shouldn't handle this problem. This function shouldn't handle this problem. I'm too lazy to ask this question before, and it's actually what I should be doing, which is this right here. Should be where's I need a local boolean can collide, I'm gonna call it. By now it's gonna be a boolean that is on, and what I'm gonna do is box hit parent fam characters, yes. And I'm gonna ask, are the fam characters flashing? Then I'll turn the boolean into false. Or into hurt. There we go. And if it either are flashing, we just drop this whole thing. If I can actually collide, let's go. This same logic should be here. Let's see how it breaks things around now. See, nothing happened. This is good. And now I got her up. Got him. Yes. Hello, how you doing, Sylvie? We're finishing the game here. And running into some weird bugs, because that's how it goes. Yes! The spawn kill is dead! This was me pressing a button to just land on top. Rematch. Let's go. And what I want to try now is... Okay, she got hit. I got it. I charged, so my flashing is all over. Fantastic! Fantastic! Fantastic. Let's go. Spawn points. Remove the insta kills. Now we're good. Eye shine for Kip. I'm gonna go the icons. The other is the thumbnail of the game. So I gotta do the icons of the character select screen. I got the frames from Funky. I'm gonna look them up. All right, so these are the frames I have from Funky. I'm doing well. I too am getting some game jam work done. That's cool. That's cool. It's we're there. We're almost there. And in our case, I will not be working tomorrow for the jam because it's an off day in almost all places in the world. And I'm finishing the build like today. The idea is to finish the game and have a release build for the game jam just after I end the stream or within the stream. So we're there. We're just fixing small stuff right now and adding like whatever content we still have left to add. And that specific content that I'm mentioning is this background is great. It's Gravity Falls. We all love Gravity Falls. We all love Gravity Falls here, right? Like we should do that. I'm missing the menus, my boy. Why they're not here? Oh, come on. Either way, that's what I'm looking for. Hey, the thumbnails for my stream. That's hip. That's Frevo. That's cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something smart here. This is what I was working on yesterday for the icons, based on what Funky did for us. And I'm gonna push this here. It's gonna be a blank. And I'm gonna push this here, which is where I'm gonna get the new frames, and this is Frevo. Good boy, Frevo. We all love Frevo. He's a good boy. I need to change the colors of those drop shadows because they're not on brand for each character. And yeah. So the way it goes is I'm gonna use Figma as a cop out for this. No, I have the frames here. What am I saying? Icon. This boy. This is this value, and I'm gonna need it for the properties. You have layer properties. You gotta show me the layer properties. What's with the okay, I guess. Flash is weird like that. And I don't need that strength, I need more. More. Yeah, I want it to be flat. I don't want it to be like blurry. Even though it looks cool, I don't want it to be like that. This is I. This is random. Name your layers, kids. Okay, random. Sure, whatever. And this is hip. This is Frevo, and I'm gonna need one for eventually for palm. It's gonna be palm. And so it's 1, 2, 3. Insert keyframe. Remove frames. Insert keyframe. There we go. I can do a placeholder, but Funky is finishing off the details for it, so it's probably doesn't make any sense if I do that. And it's like so the idea is to have like the wiggle vision thing for the frame for the icons too. These are the what Funky did. He gave me new frames for I in particular, so I'm just gonna use that. And then it's like the random, then hip, then Frevo. It's like zoomed in. It's like a bit too big. He looks zoomed in. Am I using it right? I don't think so. No, I'm not. Oh, I know. Yeah, that's the thing. That was it. Yeah. Now it makes sense. Now it makes more sense. I assumed the random icon just so it made more sense. Now it is there. So random. What color was random, me boy? There we go. It was a teal. And random, you get the 3 frames. Oh, 3 frames. Apparently I could have used this, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna need 500. Love how wonky the icons look. So much fun. Reminds me of a new brush I'm using. Like it was based on the wiggly effect that I'm using in other parts of the UI. Funky went all in and just said like, hey, I'm gonna do that with the character portraits and go with that. I did the random icon just to be on brand. And now I have frames for the rest of the characters except for Palm, which is being currently worked on by Funky. And but yeah. And Hip has other colors. Come on, give me a hand here. There we go. And you have that color, which is not correct. This is the color I'm looking for. Thank you. What happened there? Flash, stop doing flashy things. Boom, and no blur, just thick. Hell yeah. Frevo has the colors, but he does need a revision on the thickness. I don't know if you can tell from the resolution of the stream, but it's blurry. The idea is for it to not be blurry, so we just a classic drop shadow, and that's it. It's like, and Flash has these options for this. It's gonna be like boom, boop, boop. There we go. It's flatter. This is what I'm needing, and that's it. And what I do have now is I have new frames for all of these folks. I'm just gonna go in, and I'm gonna go into our internal Discord and copy these files. All right, this is 1, this is 2. Oh, it has the drop shadow already? No, it's a drop shadow being done on my end, and I got confusion. There you go. So instead of this, I'm gonna do a swap bitmap. Where you go? There you go. Swap bitmap. This is how you do the magic. Oh, come on. I'm gonna do a little trick, which is copy, paste. No, I'm not gonna do a little trick now that I think about it. I'm gonna, where's the onion skin? There. So I'm gonna bring this closer to where it should go. It's like all the, there we go. Is it? It is. There we go. So onion skin, and then what I'm gonna do is remove these frames, like whatever, clear these keyframes. And now that I do have the other frames here, I'm gonna swap them, swap bitmap for 12. And I'm gonna swap the bitmap for 13. There you go. And I got all the frames that I need. Oh, shoot. There we go. I don't need this on the background, and I don't need this either, so bye. And now I has the wiggly vision that we were looking for. And yes. The Eilings. Yes, the Eilings. I love that. That's a good name. So I know what the random is okay. I need Hip now. So I'm gonna get it on our Discord conversation, and it's gonna be copy. This is the exact same thing. This is good, but just for redundancy, I'm getting them again. Did I break this? No, I don't want to break this. Come on. And I do this. And now, with that being said, what I can do is swap bitmap with you. It kind of moves around, so I'm gonna add this here. And again, swap bitmap with 14. And I'm gonna need an onion skin to know what the hell am I doing. I don't want the onion skin to go back, I just want it to need to go forward. There we go. And it's gonna be manual alignment. Okay. Then I'm gonna clear this keyframe, remove the onion skin. There we go. Insert, swap bitmap with this, and then the last one, which is swap bitmap with this. And we have the squiggle vision for hip. That's it. And we're gonna do the same thing with Frevo. I'm just gonna make this here to be redundant. My boy Frevo here. It's gonna be boom. Gonna leave him here. Second frame. Oh no! Got sidetracked. There we go. This is the second frame. And I have the third frame right here. So, if everything worked properly, I'm gonna swap the bitmap with 17, is it? 17. I don't have to move it around because it's already fixed. And I'm gonna clear this set of boys. And go like this, swap bitmap with 18. And finally swap bitmap. Sorry, there we go. Swap bitmap with 19. And that's how it works. It goes like wiggy, 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 wiggy. And that makes sense. And we're only waiting for Palm, and that should be it. But in the meantime, I have an idea for Palm. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna bring a frame from Palm. I'm gonna find one. I'm just gonna use it as a placeholder. That looks better than the placeholder that we already have. So it's gonna be documents here. Come on. No, it's downloads. It's this. And I'm gonna need to view. I'm doing this on the other screen, as you might expect. I'm looking for a frame that works for this. I don't. The idea is that she's not expressive, so that is part of the joke. I'm just gonna use. I think it plays on our favor now. Honestly, hey, why don't you like this? You can put this here. Let me do this. There we go. So my idea is just use this. Like, what's her right now? She's far. She's far from that, but again, placeholder, and like I'm gonna need. Actually, her skin kind of works, but feels like somewhere in between this and her skin. Her skin color, and I'm gonna go. Yeah, this could do the trick. Come on, why not? Shut the hell up. There, that's what I was looking for. And this is gonna have a drop shadow, or do you have it already? No, you don't, which is, I'm gonna copy Frevo's or whatever. Copy all filters. properties, pastel filters, and the color is gonna be like somewhere between this and her skin color. And we go like here? Question mark? Yeah, this should work. And I can zoom her. She's gonna need like a zoom. Yeah, it's gonna be like this. Funky eventually is gonna send the files, but in the meantime we can use this. And this is how it looks. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm gonna need more. And yeah, it works. At least when in terms of color, it's gonna work. It's needs to be paler. This pink needs to be paler. So it's gonna go like this. I'm gonna make it paler so it contrasts a bit better. Yeah, that'll do. And now I export this. And first we save, then we export. What else is here? Yeah, the thumbnails for the YouTube channel. And we export this a movie. And it's not here. It's on assets. It's on icons. I'm just gonna call them like this. So it's icons PP because it's pom punks. This is always part of the idea that the abbreviation of the game is PP because it's funny. We're very serious people here. And I'm gonna do, I know the random is okay. I'm just gonna add an animation and just pull it off from the whole thing. Documents, blah, 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 go, go, pogo, assets, all of this. This is what I'm looking for. Oh no, they changed the order. So this three, I'm gonna copy them. I'm gonna paste them in here. Yagan. Hip. Copy. Hip. Paste. Speed is 4. Speed is 4. That is good. And then I'm gonna need Frevo. Frevo, my boy. Everybody likes Frevo. He's a cool dude. And then I'm gonna need Palm. That for now she's just this. Oh man, there we go. The rest we don't need, so it's hip, it's Frevo, it's Palm, and it's eye. And if things work properly, they should all appear properly. In the character select screen. It's lovely. It's lovely. So imagine when we get the Palm files, and it's just gonna be like vibing too. Almost there. Almost there. It's like just buying our ticket out and doing good. I like the random thingy. It works good. It works okay. It's a bit too thick maybe, but who cares? So cool. That's it. So do the icons? Yes. Do the shine for hip. So I'm gonna need I need the montage for this. I destroyed the whole thing because I'm a genius. Where's the thumbnail? I did like a huge image on the thumbnail, and I'm gonna need, I know I have the thumbnails for the stream. I have this frame, which is the one that's landing on eye. I have this frame, so I know where the shine of the eyes are, and I'm gonna need the thumbnails, which honestly I don't remember where I left them. Like, that's how cool we are. Is it called thumb or whatever? The hell did I do? What the hell did I do with that? It was a cool idea, but I don't know what the edit version is. I'm a genius. So how big is this? And it's not even with the right colors, is it? Is it? It's like itch. No, give me the dashboard. No, it's not even that. It has that. Oh man. Where did it go? Don't do this to me now. It's somewhere. Just I don't know where. Gonna be here a while. It's definitely not this. Where is it? No. Okay, so I can do the montage of it, like real quick. But I don't wanna. I know I have it. I just don't know where. It's icons. It's whatever. No. Oh man. Where did I leave it? No. This is cool, but I don't know where it is. Oh man. Just, I guess, give me some time as I look for it in the meantime. I don't know. Like, is it on downloads? Should be on desktop because it's, at the end of the day, it's a, there we go. I found one. Okay, I found this, which is not exactly it. Are you showing? Okay, this is one, but it's not the one I'm looking for. This is the one I'm looking for. This should do the trick. So I'm putting it here. And I need those cute little eyes. I'm gonna bring it to front. Need to be bigger. So somewhere along this size. And it's probably gonna be like, it's gonna be kind of a perfect circle. It's not gonna be this messy, but it helps out to just have them as reference there. There you go. All right, so the two of you are out. What happened? There, you are a group now. Cool. This makes more sense. And what I need to do is like make it an actual circle, like ovals, as one would say. I have them here, right? So it's like line, hit line. There we go. Fall. Yeah, they're kind of perfect circles for sure. Yeah, it's fine. So what I'm gonna do is, oh man, that line art. That line is weird. So I'm gonna do them red first, so that way I can just mimic the proper shape. This is literally, we fix it on post core, fix it on post core. Fuck it, we'll do it live, yeah. And here, is it any smaller? Let's say it is. There we go. And here. Does it make sense? Does look like it does, though. Anyway, so give me this murder. Does it work? Maybe I'm overthinking it, right? So I'm gonna go just graphic and put it on this lime color, so I can do a quick tint. Go for lime. Whoop. See, now it looks better, and our boy has a soul. I'm gonna have to do this properly eventually, because this shouldn't be the case. This shouldn't be the icon. Like, I should have an editable, a version I can edit of this, right? This looks better. All right, so I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna take a fiver and go back and come back, and I'll see you in a bit. And we are back. Let's do this. We have the new thumbnail, icon, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I'm going to export this. I'm going to save this, which is dumb because it's just an image with another image on top. But it's better than nothing. So, bump punks thumbnail. I will eventually get to make a real one. This is not going to be the case right now. I'm going to move these for better readability. There we go. So they read better? Yeah, they read better there. Do they? Boop, boop. Boop, boop. There we go. That's it. That's it. Export as an image. It's already kind of artifacty. So I'm gonna go with properties, library. Where are you? Here. Are you? No, JPEG. No, give me a lossless. There we go. It's not gonna make much of a change already because it's already an exported image, but yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, I'm gonna call it that. So now our boy has a soul. Well, boy, sorry. Hip is non-binary, so they have a soul. A rabbit folk has a soul back. So the things that I need to do right now, so I need the icons. I added the shine. There we go. Ongoing. This is still gonna be ongoing. And the way I see this, I'm just gonna make the exception here. This is gonna be easier. It's gonna be no, it's gonna be dumb as fuck, and I love it. So no, this is what happens when you think out loud. Because I don't want to do like two specific builds for the game. I want it to be automatic, and by that I mean if it loads on desktop, it should have, for a desktop build, it should have the quit button. If it's not, then just don't. That's it. I'm trying to do it in the most dumb and like low effort way I can think of. Because I can just remove it, but then they're not going to be centered. And there is a way. There's a dumb way, but what are we doing here anyway? That's the thing. So where are you, folks? You're on layer 0. It's going to be, we're going to call you buttons desktop. I'm going to duplicate. Can I duplicate you? Can I copy paste you? Oh man. Insert layer below, just buttons. Web. So what I'm trying to do is, so if I remove this, oh, it's the whole, logo. You're gonna be on top. Get out. There we go. So you're gonna be on logo. Sampling. Shut up. You're gonna be on logo. There you go. You're on logo duty. And you will be in logo duty too. Because what I want to do is either turn this on or turn this one on and kill the others. It's like this. 587. Got it. Gonna kill you. I'm gonna go. Can I paste? Okay. So we said 587. This is the position, the vertical position, and this is not the horizontal position. This is the horizontal position. And we're gonna go align viewport. This is what the old one looked like, right? So what I'm gonna I'm just gonna try how many weird buttons I see. It's gonna be, yeah, I expected this. So what I'm trying to do is, if the text being on, if it notices that it's on web, it will just remove everything from the PC layer and just have the thing for the main one. And yeah, that turned out weird. Give me a minute. So menu main, what you're first gonna do is, you're not gonna make the setup first. So what you're gonna do is, you're first gonna detect this platform info. I'm gonna need the platform info object. Jesus. I need the object to know if you're on Windows or whatever. Object base, platform info. There we go. And the platform info, if it's running on Windows or if it's running on Mac OS. If it's a Windows wrapper export, I want it. Yes, I want this. So if it's a web export, which is a basic one, what we're gonna do is, can I layer? Can I destroy? Remove layer. Yes, let's do that. Remove layer. Buttons desktop. It's very, very, like, it's hard. It's like, screw you, die. I shouldn't have the quit button now. See, it worked. I have to double tap on things now. Why? Oh, I'm gonna have to wait again, apparently. So this is how it's gonna go. Yep. I love this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try this. So it removes the web and it works, right? Okay, and I'm gonna toggle this. Wait, what happened here? It's one by one. Yeah, it's one by one. There we go. So what this does, in a very haphazardly way, is if it realizes it's on web, it doesn't have the quit button. But if it's on a Windows version, it's not a Windows version. If it's everything but a web version, it adds the quit button. And that's it. There's no more mystery to it. It's just that straightforward. And apparently it works. What I'm gonna need is, I'm gonna talk to the team. I'm gonna send a screenshot. I'm just gonna let Funky know that the icons are working great. We just need... What I'm gonna need for a Windows export is a kind soul on Windows that lets me change the game icon. Because right now, it's the way construct, I'm gonna show you. I was like, construct 3 Windows exports and the publishing projects. There we go. So the problem is, because it's a wrapper, it's a web wrapper to create the Windows build, it does create like, where is it? Let's go with Windows. Exporting advanced now. Publishing on Windows. There we go. So, oh, this is cool. And the Steam Deck. Imagine punks on the Steam Deck. This is it. The Windows wrapper. I can do a lot of this. but I'm on a Mac, so there's things that I cannot do. Updating the app icon. This is it. So for technical reasons, it's difficult for Construct to set up the icon from the inside of the browser. As you might notice, I'm been coding within the browser all this time. I'm in Chrome. Instead, a tool named Windows Icon Updater.exe is exported with your files. All you need to do is extract all the files in the zip to the local folder, run this, and the executable icons should switch to the ones in your Construct project. And that's about it. So I might need a kind soul that is watching or somebody from the team. I don't think the team. I'm about done. Yeah, right. So Funk is about to do this, and I'm gonna have to ask him if he can pull this off with the Windows build after that. I can do it now, actually. I think I can do it now because afterwards you just change the files and that's it. So if I'm not mistaken, I can do this now, like release the Windows build. And even though if I change the files afterwards, it's the .exe is still gonna run, but I'm gonna need the new icon. So it's like platforms. Do I need it here? Sure, whatever. Window caption, ignore GPU, resizable window. No, it's not gonna be resizable. Screw that. Do we? Yeah, probably gonna need it. Sure. I'm probably gonna need to do a specific test for this. But yeah. Download just 20 megs. It's like very small for a Windows game. Could be smaller, but it's not, right? It's gonna be X. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this. So yeah, the way I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do something on the other screen for now because I'm gonna move stuff within, what is it? Jesus. We're using a drive. Fighting game. So code, Windows build. I'm gonna delete this. So move out. And I'm gonna need to, I know where it is. Just, it's not here for sure. And here. So it's here. .x is gonna have like a star as a character. I'm sure that's not gonna bring any problems at all, for sure. So I'm gonna need this to go here. And I'm gonna share this with the team because I'm gonna need them to run the icon updater on their end. run the Windows icon updater.exe. Okay. And just that. So yeah, the build is there, and like Funky is gonna finish this any day now, any day, in a minute now. Sorry, it's still like I've been going this for a while, so it's still like having a hard time talking for so long. In the meantime, so if any of you that are listening and that are watching are already working on your own thing for the jam, how are you doing? How are you feeling about the end of the jam? Let me see. So at least when I see Discord, like everybody's showing their stuff, like they're rushing to the finish line, which is cool, and that is fine. I'm gonna change the icon here. I could do the, the development log because I stopped changing the development log like a long time ago. I didn't get that much from it, and I don't think anybody did. But I'm gonna replace the cover image. Go go pogo thumbnail. Booyah. All right. It looks washed, or is it me? Okay. So I'm gonna make a devlog and just use. So this is gonna go like build 8 through 20. It's what happened, man. It's like lots of updates. Almost done. Almost done, I'm gonna call it. Update summary. All right. So this is general and the. Can I get all of them? Nothing is attached at something. You can attach things now. Sure. So it has been a while. Oh, shoot. Sorry, give me a minute. It has been a while. Funky has. Files are updated. Oh, sure. Nice. That was fast. Give me a minute. For 30? Yeah, apparently it did. So, updated the icon for you. Thank you. What was it? Nice. I'm gonna download this. So it has been a while. Jesus, I'm very dyslexic as of late. Normally I'm not, says the dyslexic dude. But yeah. So let's be like, this is done. This is done. This is done. This is done. Art has finished with these and the roofs, and the palm cleanup is gonna get deprecated. Frevo cleanup has been deprecated, which is fine. Palm roofs are done. So art progress 100%, code progress 100%, audio progress. Entropy finished like ages ago, so it's like done. Yeah, That's it. Production is done. So what is it? Booyah! This is so satisfaction. Such satisfaction. So I downloaded the files. Let me see them. I want to know if I don't know if I can see the icon working. Apparently not. Because I'm on a Mac. And Macs hate Windows. So yeah. Sure. And with that, I can probably change the data. Like, the plan is now that I have the actual icon and executionable like file, all the rest of the files can be changed. The exit just triggers the wrapper, so it's fine. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Yes. Thanks for letting me know. Yes, because yeah, my Macs are a thing. Thank you. Great. So my idea is after we manage to finish the palm icon, I change it, I make another Windows build, and that Windows build I change the data of the project that surrounds the .exe. So I shouldn't be necessarily. I'm listening to the stream. You don't have to type out your response. I know it's like, yeah. I guess you're right. Anyway, but yeah, it is to have that executionable file with the correct icon, and I can change the data after I re-export the build, and that's it. Sure. So what was I doing? Like I jumped through like a gazillion tasks on one end. So it has been a while. Yeah. Since the last devlog build checkup. I'm gonna do some cheating, which is dashboard. I don't watch the devlogs. Come on, like edit game. Give me the devlogs. New arenas and VFX. What video was it? Part 9. So we have a lot of videos to embed here. Get banned. And yeah, it's summary. Yeah, cool. So on build 7 we had that, but from build 8 onwards the game is almost done. Here are the VODs of the game dev streams. Game jam release build version 1.0 is coming later today. Sure. Here are the VODs of the dev streams. Okay. So I need to go to YouTube. There we go. And Jesus. View my channel. I have all these videos like copy link address, and I'm gonna do it here like video, insert, copy link address. You can tell I'm like, I don't think anybody read this, so I'm just doing like as an excuse to drop the stream VODs. If anyone you like cares? Oh, I did it twice now, sorry. Let's buy. Part 12, copy link address. 12. 13, copy link. It is a chore, but it is worth it. Copy link. Port 14. Copy link. The cool thing is on the video names for these, it's kind of like a summary of what each one entails. There's like it has been a while, I know. Tags is, I don't know, languages is English. English, that's it. It's gonna be today. What? No. Cover image. Let's use the new thumbnail while we're at it. So yeah, let's go with publish. No tags, just get it done. Great. What do you mean 2 days ago? You're drunk, go home. Okay. Okay, so 900 views, let's go. Jams. 15 submissions. We are looking fine. I don't know what defines the order of these. Maybe every new build changes the order, but it's fine. It's like, yeah, let's go. All right, so what else can I tackle while I'm at it? Okay, so analytics. People are still playing, which is cool. Okay. So for the time being, I'm gonna try to do something with this background. And I believe I mentioned that I wanted to use this thing, like the screen that you did. I'll probably use the power lines for the other one. Huh. Let's see. It's not like I'm in a rush or anything. I'm just gonna vibe with this. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is, this is Funky's original design for the background. Just give it a stroke. And beep, beep, beep. No! I painted myself into a corner. No, shut up. Yeah, keep the feel. Go 50, and that's it. I can do the vectors properly. Boop, boop, boop. All right, I can do copy paste. I'm gonna plant it here, and wait. Palm is all done. Let's screw this. I'm gonna go and do palm. Great, awesome. Thanks. And I'm writing this on our internal group, so it shows that I'm like actually acknowledging receiving the files. It's not that I'm being redundant. I need the flash. This. I said this. There we go. This is the placeholder, and we need to change this with the actual files and the ref. This is cool. So this is a ref as to where it should go. Oh no. No, you shouldn't be here. You should be here. There we go. You're not. And I'm gonna copy the image. It's gonna be like this, somewhere around this. So I'm gonna scale her out. I'm gonna put this as the origin point so I can scale her properly there. And this, oh, I was doing pretty fine. I was doing pretty well. There we go. And the ref dies. I said the ref, not you. So wait, there we go. And this. Now I'm gonna copy the other ones. This is frame 2. This is frame 3. Are they? Yeah. So, and now it's gonna be keyframe. Technically, I don't need these anymore. So it's swap bitmap, U, insert keyframe, swap bitmap, U. You shouldn't be here. And there we have it. We have all the icons. We're good to go. Export. Movie. So I mentioned to Pencil yesterday that you can interpret Palm as, you know, this is her hair and this is part of her hair coming out of her head, or this is a duck. This is the beak, this is the hair, and this is a little beauty mark, and this is an eye because it's looking sideways. But the colors give it away, right? But if you like, this would be orange and whatever, and then it's like, oh, it's actually a duck looking sideways. Yeah, you know, yeah, right? So Palm is a duck. Head cannon, Palm is a duck. And okay, icon is PP. And there we go. And now I go back to the project. Rabbit or duck? Oh, we're doing that? like the oh, what is it? Like the optical illusion of rabbit, duck, optical illusion. Like this one. Yeah. Rabbit or duck? It's very much a duck because it's like very short to be like actual rabbit ears. And we also have a rabbit in this style, so hip is kind of like a dead giveaway of how it should look. No, this is the old icon. Here we go. And you should be in menus. There you go. And the palm. And now we have the frames for palm. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Speed is 4, speed is 4. How is it? Beep, 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 beep. Looks fine. And I'm gonna go. Funky, watch this. Check it out. Honestly, that does work with Palm's character since I imagine her as an artistic type. Yeah, make sure. This is so awesome. Yeah, the wiggly profile pictures make a lot of sense. The drop shadow helps. Content lock, everyone. We're done. I think we're done. Look great, yeah. They look great. We're still gonna we revisit this. When we revisit this and we want to do the little effects that we were considering, it will be even cooler. But as it stands now, looks great. And yeah, content complete, everyone. We're good. Of course, content complete when it comes to the jam, right? Because we know these folks are rough and it's fine for that. And yeah, it's working. Let's play. And run into some bugs wanting me to just kill myself. So I'm gonna play Sway. Yay. Oh, crap. Oh, I also did the hit spark also has a like a split. Like there's a like a black shockwave behind everyone that originally was inked white, and the original idea from Pencil was for it to have a black outline. I just did full-on brightness first, so I could just implement it quickly. But I managed to do it properly. There you go. And Funky, I don't know if you noticed, when respawning, you're blinking. So that means you either don't do damage and don't get damage. That blinking lasts 3 seconds. Or if you start charging, you drop that blinking. It's a invulnerability and also no interaction with the other player. So you avoid the spawn kills, which were funny, but were not funny at the same time. Yeah, it's a. We were talking about it with Pencil yesterday and what a possible solution would be, and I believe he came up with like make them invulnerable and non-interactable for a while. Yes. And also another change that I mentioned starting the stream. I don't know if you were here. Was there's a like the game magnetizes the attacking character when it hits. So it corrects any visual gaps between the character that got hit and the character that is attacking. So hopefully, and technically, when hitting, you should always see the attacking character straight up overlapping on the back of the defending character. So it feels better. It feels like you actually landed a hit. Because you did land the hit, but the problem was, like I mentioned here, I can show with with this character. It's like, think of I, like I right now. I'm gonna mute it. Think of I right now. Her idol, her head is on that position, but when I hit her, her head is lower, and that was the problem. It's like I hit her when her head was up, but then the sprite put her head down, and if you have like the enemy foot right here, where my thumb is, it gives you this gap. So what I'm doing is, in the zoom, since it's so fast, I quickly fix it so it looks like it landed on top of the head. So the collision works exactly as it was working already and exactly as intended, but visually it's more satisfactory because when the animation changes, it also registers visibly that the contact of the characters happened. Just polish stuff. Yeah. Let's get back to the music. I'm gonna try a hit against a random. Frevo. Okay, let's see how that goes. Chill. I should have a random option for levels too. The wave dashing with head. Oof. Get hit. So the outline that still shows when you hit the rough characters, it's an outline that is not going to happen with the cleanup. It's fine. I'm leaving it in, and because it's not final, it's not something that will be eventually final. I'm gonna do a Frevo against a random. Oh, okay. On slide. I noticed that on picking a random character, the palette doesn't show on the oof on the character select screen. Oh, I know what's that. Give me a minute. It's a good thing that we tried it. Prefabs, where are you? No, this is weird. What is going on? Okay, I'm gonna do a punk select, and I'm gonna be I versus I. I'm gonna turn on the colliders. Yeah. What happened there? It doesn't show properly. I mean, it hit. It's not doing the magnetizing thing. I can fix that. Hey. I mean, Collider did the right thing. The animation snapped improperly. Jesus. Oh, it's slower. If both jump at the same time on the buttons, you manage to slow it up. It's a feature, not a bug now. I'm keeping it. Yeah, it's slower now because we both like traded pressing it real fast. I'm keeping it. It's a feature like if you work cooperatively, woof. If you cooperate, you're gonna have it run slower. Haha! There you go. Okay, I'm gonna fix the heart thing because it's on the magnetize function that I created. It's like I really literally called it magnetize. Uh, we did a real good job on this. Yes, I am actually very proud of how it turned out. It's looking real good, and it's insane that we managed to pull this off on a month. Uh, but yeah, aha! This is it. This is it. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Where am I using the magnetize? Where? That's here. Yeah, it's a big leap. I would like to do like sometime during next month. I would like to do like this time lapse, if you will, of the game because it was like you can see at first that it goes like leaps and bounds going progress. Right now it slows down because we're doing polishing stuff, but still looks good. And but yeah, it like you can see the gradual progressive progress in that sense. I have to look into this because apparently I was not counting on this. So I'm running into the same problem that I mentioned, but with the projectiles only. I mean, you can see it right here. So I'm gonna do versus player. I'm gonna get 2 eyes on chill. No, that's too fast. It works, but it doesn't work. And I want to do the magnetize. Jesus. Uh, uh. Oh, it's a character ID. What? Where am I using this? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Where's the magnetize? Magnetize. So it's looking for an attacker. And if the attacker does not exist, I need a actually need an attacker character, not an attacker defender. I mean, I could use the characters on both, if I'm being perfectly honest. Aggressor, character UID. No. Yeah, this works. Hear me out. As attacking character UID. This is gonna be complicated to translate to something else, but no. What I'm gonna do is hear me out. So it's gonna be fam characters. There we go. It's not this. It's fam characters. Pick instance with UID, which is attacking character UID. Ask for your parent, which is fam actors. Ask for the fam actor. If there is none, which is an else, you do this. If it's not, it's the fam. Ugh. Yeah, it's why really cool. Thank you. Okay, would have been cool to try something for this jam, but limited myself this year for joining two jams because yeah, I agree. It's fine. It's fine. Just pace yourself the way that makes sense to you. The fact that I'm being able to work on this whole month is because I'm actually like not in a job right now because uh, I'm looking for new work in video games or project management and whatnot. I mean, the games we did in the back then with the studio are still making some revenue, but it's not enough. So that's why we're kind of like going solo in that sense. We're still working together on some things. Like actually, Pencil is a business partner. It's a like business associate of mine at the studio, but we are not like making stuff as a studio anymore. In the meantime, we're as we look for new stuff, we do stuff like this. So in that sense, yeah, I get it. I wouldn't have been able to do this to this extent if I was working full time elsewhere. Like no chance at all. It's like planets aligned in that sense, and it was very like cool to be back on this community because the fighting game community, the indie fighting game community, has been super welcoming ever since I started working with the Versus games and stuff like that. And yeah, one of the big projects I'm doing has a design Funky made. Yay, cool. Funky, you're everywhere, man. You're just everywhere. Sorry, I was doing something else here, so it's like I gotta replace the object with fam characters. That's it. I don't need you, and I don't need you. Where am I calling the magnetize? Just here. And I need the aggressor character UID. That's it. Let's go. Let's see. So one of the more big characters, I know how to get around. That's cool. That is actually a very useful skill. Knowing how to get around is a very useful skill. Let me get you. Yeah, this works. All right, Frevo. See, the blink doesn't make you attack. You get the hit. It lands well. I'm gonna change the punks. I'm gonna go with I. Let's see if I can do this. Woof. There we go. Didn't move the needle, huh? Didn't move at all, if I'm being honest. So where's magnetize? Sorry, where's magnetize? There's a lot of stuff that I don't need here, but oof. Wait, what? Wait, who are you then, Flynn? Because your girlfriend was part of the one with the Cartoon Network fighting game. I'm not gonna unmask you here. You can send a DM if you want to, but I have a like candidates of who you might be. I'm gonna leave it at that. I know who you are now. I know. Uh, your girlfriend worked on the first one, right? When we were a small team. If that makes sense, then I know who you are. Because I don't think you're the other candidate I'm thinking about. So, so yeah, it's cool. Nice to see you around too. I didn't know that was your handle, though. Didn't know this was your nickname. Um, so for whatever reason, this is not working. Oh, just hear me out. Uh, wait, cannot invert. So let's go with this. So fem character, if it has no parent, fem character, where are you? Fem character, parent. If it doesn't have a parent, do this. Will it work? I'm gonna try that. All right, hip. We go real big, real fast, real high. Yes! Another punk select. Let's go with oh man, sorry. Just muscle memory. There we go. Nah, man. I mean, at least it shows it, but... Frog is gonna look like trash. I mean, it looks better, but it's not the best. It's rather okay. It's okay. There's gonna be some snags and stuff. It's still a game jam game, and I'm goddamn proud about it. Funk, if you're around, you should be goddamn proud about it too. It's looking great, it's playing great. It has its glitches, it has its bugs. It's a game jam game. We can iron them out later, and it's fine. I think we can make that build. Do the icons, yes. Ongoing implementing art, yes. For later. A lot of stuff for backlog. It's fine. This is looking fantastic. It's been 3 hours I've been doing this. I'm gonna make that build. I'm gonna first quote the debug stuff because I don't want it to go out with debug stuff. I mean, it could, but let's not. Debug plat. Do I have a... Yeah, I don't need this. Toggle by debug. Whatever it is. All right. By. Where is keyboard M? It's the only one I want to keep, which is a quick mute. It's there. Generic navigation. Let's go. Okay. Everything else on debug that I might know of. So debug stuff. I need keyword 5, which is the debug turner Keyboard 5. It's coded. Good. It's fine. It's at least working, and that's all you can ask for. I mean, it's working really well. I'm just being a bit nitpicky, if I'm being honest. And yes, there could be some other stuff you could do it, but it's a whole ass finished, polished game in less than a month. Because if I'm being honest, I didn't work in a couple of days during Easter week. I didn't work on weekends except like a few hours on a Sunday once. And Funky, I believe, did the same. Like, I don't think anybody felt like crunching, or if I don't know if you did, Funky. Sorry if I'm just speaking for you. Uh, I know Pencil didn't, and I know that Entropy didn't either. It's like Entropy just dropped into the server like every 5 days and dropped a banger and just left. I think we're too much to be honest. Oh, come on. We can talk about that. We can work around that and see how, if we're gonna follow up on this, we can find ways for you not to be, to feel that way and to work in a more sensible way. It's fine. So, are we good to go? I think we are. Let's see. Been through some nightmare scenarios with the things I have worked on, so that's a bit of my motto at this rate. Yes, yes, I agree. On our end, at least on my experience, I try to avoid it like the plague. You can make a little extra push every now and then, which is valid, especially if it's your own project. But if it's part of your job, you're not getting paid extra hours, drop that. Wait, that didn't do the thing. Wait, credits. You're on another layer. Are you? Yeah, you're on layer. You need to be on layer 2. So you have like the same effect. There we go. There we go. No Gen AI, 100% human created content. A game for the fighting game on itch. Art lead, it's Funky. Animation, it's Pencil. Entropy, we're good. We have a game, gang. Not having a time limit anymore would probably help, though. I know for sure I want to be better about it. That's cool. That's cool. Life finds a way, and we've been around long enough to find those ways. So, it's cool. Thank you for all your work, Funky. Game is looking funky. Congrats. Pat yourself on the back. And, but yeah. Build is done. Time to export the web build and the Windows build. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna end the stream here after exporting, because just editing the itch page makes no sense. I mean, it's not great to show. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna get the Windows build up. I'm gonna ask you, like folks that are watching, please download the Windows build and tell me if it runs properly. Try rescaling the screen. Try using full screen. I don't know if it works. I mean, Funky, you already have a build on your end. Could you test that? Now that we're at it? Like, can you move around the size of the window and doesn't mess things a lot? Can you put it on full screen and remove the full screen, see if that works properly? I think that's about it. I know the web version works with this things. Thank you, Funky. And because other than that, it's like we are golden. I'm gonna upload off screen. I'm gonna upload the build off screen. And it's gonna be called Game Jam Release Build 1. Okay, what do you say? Yeah, it's scaling properly. Let's go. Like you just wiggle around the window and it should have like letterbox, like black letterbox if you just overscale it on either side. You should be able to put it on full screen too. Just, yeah. I'm sorry I cannot test it, but Mac. And I cannot make an actual Mac build because I need to sign the app for that to work. And yeah, Mac is weird like that. I eventually could do it, but as I mentioned before, like there's not enough Mac players around. And if they want to play, there's the web version, myself included. So yeah, I'm gonna put it as in development. What I can do, but I will do it off screen, is just add some screenshots, add some GIFs, add some stuff to the site on itch. But the game is done, folks. We are done. It's ridiculous. It's lovely. Did I get the right one? Just yes, the build you're uploading have the final palm on. Yes, it's gonna have the final palm. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed. The one I'm uploading right now, it's a web build that I exported right now. So it has all the details that you mentioned. The Windows build, what I'm gonna do is the files that I shared with you, I'm gonna change all of them except the .exe. So then I bring the new files that include the palm icon and whatnot, and it should pick it up. And then I'm probably gonna have to ask you on our group if you can test that if it runs. But it should do it because modders back in the day that modded Versus managed to mod Versus in such a way, the Windows version of Versus, in such a way that they could run the Teen Titans game through that exit. Weird stuff. But again, at the end of the day, what you do is a wrapper of a website because it's a web game. And now I'm having doubts. What did I download? Yeah, it's this. 11 megabytes is the web game. This is small. It's a small game. And web games are just like that. So it's Game Jam Build 1. This file will be played on browser. Upload files. Wait, no, it's this. So it's save. Game Jam Build 1. It was developed throughout the whole month. I'm just changing some text here. Okay. Comments enable, custom noun, no. So it's saved, view page. So if you folks go into the, I'm gonna put it on chat. So you folks go here, like the classic link, or the one you see on screen actually. You should be able to play the build that we just pumped out. Pump Punks Game Jam Build 1. There we go. Game Jam Release Build. That's what it's called. And just changing some text is fine. Game Jam Release Build 1. Just in case I need to do some tweaks after this, I'm just calling it like that. But it's done. I can't believe it's done. I can't believe I made a game in a month with the help of these awesome people. Yeah. And I'm gonna do the Windows one now. I'm not gonna do ARM. It's just x64. It's the one that I used. If I don't bundle the assets, which is something that I didn't do, you know, is that there was a checkbox that said bundle assets. It leaves the game open to modding, and honestly, I'm okay with that. Like, change the stats on the JSON file, like we discussed on the group, and same thing with the music, and that's it. So this should be it. Wait, is this a Windows one? No, it's not the Windows one. Oh, it is. Yeah. Because it's only the X64. Huh, well, you look at that. So, what I'm gonna do, funky, so these are the files. Why is it not moving? Oh, sorry. So these are the files, and you notice that I'm selecting everything but the .exe. So the way it should work, quote unquote, is the way I mentioned. So I'm gonna put it on a drive, and let me know if it worked. Why does it say that? Okay. Okay. So can you try, like, what time is it now? Can you try this? Funky, can you try this? I'm not showing it. Sorry. What's inside the Windows build folder? Can you try that executable? See if it works properly. Oh, you're not here anymore. Boo. Lol. And but yeah. Other than that, I'm gonna upload on itch, have the game, and that's it. We're good to go. We're golden. We have a release build. Thank you for joining me this whole last month, making a game live. It has been a blast. Thank you so much for the support. I don't know what I'm gonna do stream wise after this. I don't know what I'm gonna do next week. Probably rest and not think about the jam for a while. It's not that I had a bad time with it, but it's also good to rest. So, thank you so much. Enjoy the game. Please leave comments. Please leave feedback. That's the idea. Enjoy. Enjoy. Be a funky, pumpy punk. Stay awesome, guys. Bye. Have a good one. See ya.